In a quiet mountain monastery, far away from noise, distraction, and the rush of the world, there lived an old monk who was known not for wealth or power, but for something far greater: wisdom. People from distant villages would climb the steep paths just to ask him one question: "Master, how can I achieve anything in life?" The monk would often smile, close his eyes, and remain silent for a moment, as if listening to something deeper than words. Then one day, he finally spoke. And what he said changed the way people saw life forever. He began,
Many people think achievement is about talent, luck, or opportunity, but they are mistaken.
He picked up a small stone from the ground and held it gently in his hand.
Achievement begins long before success is visible. It begins in the mind that refuses to quit.
He told a story of a young boy who came to the monastery years ago. The boy was weak, easily discouraged, and often compared himself to others. Whenever he failed, he would say, "I am not capable." The monk gave him a simple task: carry water from the river using 2 clay pots tied to a wooden pole. One pot was perfect. The other had a small crack. Every day, the cracked pot would lose water along the path, and the boy would become frustrated. "Why do I always fail?" the boy complained. The monk simply replied,
Walk the same path again tomorrow, but observe closely.
Days passed, and something unusual happened. Flowers began to grow along one side of the path, the side where the cracked pot leaked water. The monk said,
You see, even brokenness can create beauty when you continue moving forward instead of giving up.
The boy slowly understood. He was not useless. He was just seeing himself incorrectly. The monk then looked at the villagers and continued,
If you wish to achieve anything, you must first master 3 things: your thoughts, your discipline, and your patience.
He walked slowly through the courtyard as he spoke.
Your thoughts decide your direction. A confused mind walks in circles. A focused mind builds mountains. Your discipline decides your speed. Motivation fades like firewood, but discipline keeps the flame alive when feelings disappear. And your patience decides your destiny. Many people quit right before the moment their life was about to change.
He paused, then added something even deeper.
Most people do not fail because they are incapable. They fail because they abandon themselves too early.
The monk sat beneath a tree and continued softly,
I've seen students who prayed for success but avoided effort. I've seen dreamers who wished for greatness but feared discomfort. And I have seen many who wanted change but refused to change themselves.
He looked up at the sky.
If you truly want to achieve anything, stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start where you are, use what you have, and grow through what you go through.
A long silence followed. Then he ended with the words that stayed in everyone's heart.
A river does not reach the ocean by force, but by consistency. And so it is with you.
If this message made you reflect, don't let it end here. Subscribe to Echoes of Insight for more life-changing wisdom and deep philosophical lessons that stay with you long after the video ends. Comment below, what is one thing you are struggling to achieve right now? And remember, your life changes not when you wish harder, but when you act wiser.